What's going on? So today we are taking a look at Beyblade X Zone. Now, this game got me by surprise, and at first I thought the game was going to be boring, but it's actually quite fun. So most of you know that Beyblade is a real-life toy that are tops designed to fight each other in a small arena. Now, that concept was turned into a video game. Now, at first I thought to myself, oh, it's going to be a game where you just launch these, battling tops and you let them spin and that's it. But there's a lot more to that, to this game. Now, one of those first concepts is the ability to attack and evade at the same time. Pretty simple. If you press the R button, you can attack. And if you press the L button, you can evade if they're attacking you. The second thing they added was this that you're looking at right now. It's kind of like a built-in rock, paper, scissors, but every rock, paper, scissors function also has built-in abilities that you can add. You may also notice in the bottom left and right corners, you have a bar that's built for your stamina, as long as it keeps spinning, and there's also a bar that represents your health. Oh, and on top of that, you also get to build your own Beyblade, and there's three pieces to it. There's the blade, the ratchet, and the bit. And they all have different stats, they all behave differently, they function. The game says there are four main kinds of Beyblades. There's attack, there's defense that does shields, there's stamina that builds forever, and then you have balance mode. So throw all those mechanics together into one game, and you get this. You get Beyblade. So it's funny on surface level, it looks kind of simple, but when you start getting into the details, yeah, it's kind of interesting. All the different strategies and combos you can come up with. Now it's kind of funny when I first started recording for this video. I thought, oh, I'll just play it for like 5, 10 minutes, right? Nope. I got, sucked into it, and here I was. I think I made it by the time I finally put the controller down, I want to say I made it to like level 13. Now, one thing I also liked about the game is the story is just straightforward, right? You want to be a Beyblade champion, and what I like is they just give you a simple building. You have to make it to floor like level 100 to become the champion. And that's it. You just go up every, floor, battle different people. So it was a really, really easy game to get into. So story-wise, I'm glad that, they didn't give you some like complicated story, right? It was straightforward, and it really allows you to focus on the mechanics of the Beyblades themselves. So I love that. The also second thing I want to call out are the animations. I mean, just look at this. They did a really good job on how smooth the Beyblades go back and forth, the attack animation. Yeah, I'm really, really invested in this game. All right, let's talk specs real quick. So when I did a search on this, the game is saying that it runs at 30 frames per second. I got to tell you, that's not what I'm finding out on the Switch 2. It seems to run at a smooth 60 FPS. And that's with no official patch. So the game runs really well. Now, the interesting thing is I tested it in handheld mode, and in handheld mode, it's interesting. When you're in the lobby, it dips. It does drop back down to like 30 frames per second, like 25. It's pretty bad. But when you're in the battle itself, it's smooth again, right? In handheld mode. So, I mean, to be honest, walking around the lobby floor, you only spend like 30 seconds in there, right? You spend most of your time battling. But so in handheld mode, yeah, this gets a pass. It looks great in handheld mode. You're gonna have fun. So, yeah, I really like this game. By the way, a quick little side note, just kind of something I'm thinking about on top of my head. You know what this game reminds me of? The original Pokemon, right? Do you remember when you played Pokemon and it was just kind of like battle after battle, right? With your different Pokemon, but you got addicted. That's what this reminds me of. It's that same feeling where you just get into a match, you just quickly want to play another one, and the matches last, a minute or two. They're pretty quick, but it gives me that the same feeling, the same vibes. Now, also speaking of Pokemon, let's talk about multiplayer. So, the whole point of Beyblades is to battle someone else. So, I'm happy to report that this game does feature online capabilities. So, if you want to compete online, you can. Another awesome feature that's kind of on the rare side is this features local wireless. So, if a friend or family has this game, you both can compete with each other virtually with their own Switch, which is really nice. So I love to see it. You know me, you can probably tell on this channel, any game that has local wireless, I'm usually buying or supporting. I want developers to include that feature. I just think that feature is just so cool to have. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video there. I'm surprised this video went as long as it did. There's just so much to talk about on this game. It's such a unique game. There's not very many games like this one. But anyways, if you guys have any questions down in the comments, please let me know. I'll do my best to get back to you. But yeah, I'll let you enjoy a battle or two with the sound on. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.
セット3、2、1ゴーシューどうよエクストリームダッシュだアタックいけ上手いエクストリームダッシュだアタックよしアタックこれでむずい本気でいくよやばいあーやばいよし勝ってみせる